Hi everyone, Hallie here, tuning in from a beautiful day here in Costa Rica. Beautiful green colors. So I just finished a yoga teacher training meetup with my mentorship group, and we did this beautiful gentle yin yoga practice. And I was talking with Flavia, my model in the class, if I could post the video on my YouTube. And she said yes. So here's the video. It is a 60-minute class. You don't need any props unless you want to use props. Biggest thing, if something doesn't feel right, modify as you wish. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll post my email and my WhatsApp below the video. So grab your mat and start off in reclined pyramid pose. Okay, so that is where you lie down on your back and you bring the soles of your feet to your mat, bend your knees and let your knees fall together. Okay, so the rest of this video will be live from that practice. And as usual, if you have any requests, let me know. I love to build classes around student requests. So I hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful day. This is a really great posture to start your yoga classes in. It really provides some space, some extra space for your sacrum and your low back due to the internal rotation of your femur bones, which are your thigh bones. This is also what I call a melting pose, where you can just simply relax into it without any effort whatsoever. So to begin, go for some really, really deep releasing breaths, breathing in through your nose, filling all the way up with air. Feel your rib cage expand. And then open your mouth, sigh out, and release. And just let each one of these releasing breaths soften your physical body. Let them free your thinking mind to just allow thoughts to flow in and out of your mind. You can open up your mouth and rock your bottom jaw from side to side. And now generate your ujjayi breath. So all of you know ujjayi is the most common breath in yoga. It's typically done through your nose, but if your nose is plugged, you can breathe through your mouth. And the idea of the ujjayi breath is to allow your mind to focus on the sound of it. So you want to constrict the back of your throat slightly to create some audibility. The word ujjayi means victorious. You are victorious in keeping your mind connected to your breath and your breath connected to your body. And in the yin philosophy, it states that yin is never separate from yang. So I always implement some yang movement into my yin yoga classes. So go ahead and drop into some windshield wipers, moving very slowly, allowing your breath to guide this movement. So as you inhale, bring your knees up, up, up. And then as you exhale, drop your knees down to one side. Remember, everything I say in this class is an idea or a suggestion. Even though yin is much slower than vinyasa or hatha yoga, you can still modify, you can still take a rest when you want. It's your practice. And remember, if you have questions, jot them down and we'll talk about it after. As you move through a few more windshield wipers, see if you can take your breath a little deeper, therefore making your movements a little slower. As you create an intention for your practice using the words I am, remembering that the most powerful words you can ever say to yourself in the English language are the words I am. And let this phrase be something that you could perhaps take with you off of your mat and into the rest of your day or evening. And now align your intention with your Ujjayi breath. Every inhale, think of the words I am. And every exhale, think about the word you chose, or maybe you can even start to embody it energetically, really feeling it. All right, with your next exhale, hug your knees into your chest for Apanasana. A great big loving hug for you. As you hug your knees in, you can tuck your chin in a little bit more, getting some length through your neck. You can massage your low back into the floor. This area is connected to your water element, to your ability to flow through situations with more ease, more grace. The water element is essentially about creating inner peace despite the outer chaos. First, Jin pose, supine twist. Release your left leg. Twist your right knee across your body. Now, yin yoga can be done with or without props. If you'd like to use props, you could prop up your knee, maybe your right arm. So here we're going to get into the tattvas of yin yoga. Number one, you go right to your edge, which is your deepest point of stretch that you can get without causing injury. We're holding for a certain amount of time. We're going to do 3 minutes. The timer's already started. In yin, we drop into stillness, which is the third tattva. Of course, if you feel like you want to move, give yourself the permission. But notice, am I moving for a distraction, or am I moving because I really need to deepen my edge or that I've gone too far? And the fourth tattva is a release, which the philosophy states must be done very slowly due to the depth in which we hold the postures in. So here, Ujjayi breath, hear the audibility, be with your intention. And you're working all of the elements in this asana. So simply notice what is coming up for you, either to discover, to embrace. Maybe there are little hints coming from your intuition about solving a problem. Or maybe there's some stuckness coming up to release. You're halfway there. Notice where you could bring a little bit more softness, maybe through your neck, your face, your throat. One more minute to go. Thirty more seconds. Okay, release very slowly, slower than you want to, and land back in your reclined pyramid pose, the same pose you started in. Once you're there, pause in stillness for a moment and just notice any changes that you feel. Remembering that the true practice of yoga is the noticing, your awareness. Hear your ujjayi breath. Recall your intention. And drop into your yang movements. Begin to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Again, massage your low back into the floor. Connect to your water element. Hear your ujjayi breath. If you're a visual person, maybe take a moment to visualize a body of water, maybe the ocean, a river, a lake. And if you're not a visual person, that's okay. Just think of the last time that you saw a body of water. Release your right leg. Take a deep breath in. Supine twist. Time starts now. 3-minute hold, dropping into stillness at your edge with your breath, embodying your intention. Nothing else to do. Start to notice the difference between your left side versus your right. Remembering that our left side is connected to our yin energy, the feminine energy that we all have, our ability to slow down, bring stillness, to bring more nurturing. And the right side is our divine masculine energy, our ability to bring movement, perseverance, grounded energy. And true power is the balance between the two. You have 2 more minutes. One minute to go. And even slower than the last time, release into your reclined pyramid pose. Windshield wipers, connecting to yang movement, allowing your breath to always guide you through your practice. Hug your knees into your chest with your next exhale. A great big loving hug. Here, if you would like an additional neck stretch, as long as it feels okay on your neck, you could lift your head up and bring your forehead to your knees, only if it feels okay. Good. Bring your head back down. Another yang movement. Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose, flowing from side to side. You can take your ankles, the outer or inner edges of your feet, or your big toes. In yang yoga, the grip is optional. In yin, if we were to settle into this, which we're not, but if we were, we would take our ankles and relax our feet. Wind removing pose on your right side. So releasing your left leg to the floor, it can be straight or bent. And hug your right knee toward your right armpit. And this is a little bit of yang in the arms, but very yin for the hip flexors. You're going to hold this for 90 seconds. We always do the right side first. Right side connects us to the ascending colon, the beginning stages of digestion. So you could be with the sensation of that little tiny pinch on the top side of your right hip flexors. You can be with that physically, or you could ask yourself, is there something in life that I need to digest or move through? And if there is, simply allow the details of that situation to flow through your mind. And if there's not a situation, sometimes there's not, just focus on your intention, your breath, and the physical sensation. "30 seconds to go." One more big breath in, and slowly release to a Shavasana. Lying out, legs out, arms out. Keep your breath moving as you notice the difference from your right side to your left. Start to rotate your ankles, rotate your wrists. Again, notice the difference from side to side. With your next inhale, bring your left leg up. Moving into wind removing pose. 90-second hold, squeeze it in, feel the pinch, relax your shoulders, big, big breath. With your left leg up, you're compressing the descending colon, the final stages of digestion. So if you did have a situation, consider it digested. And everyone focus on your Ujjayi breath. I am with every inhale, and feel your word with each breath out. 30 seconds to go. All right, on this side, release to Apanasana, hug both knees into your chest, connecting to your yang movement, to your water element, massage your low back into the floor. And now begin to rock and roll up and down your spine, full on yang, rock up, rock back and forth. And for fun, just rock on your right side. One more on the right side, and go for 2 rocks on your left side, and just notice the difference from side to side. This is pretty fun. If you get good at it, you could do a whole 360, a new dance move. Okay, with your next rock up, go ahead and roll over your feet, land on all fours, and go right into your cat-cow, another yang movement. Flowing with your breath, inhale, lift your head and your tailbone up. And as you exhale, round, nose to belly button to nose. Flow with your breath. Remember, if this is a little uncomfortable on your wrists, you can have your hands in front of your shoulders. The only time I ever cue wrists directly under shoulders is handstand. Everything else, it can be more forward and wider. And you're welcome to close your eyes if that feels okay for you. If it doesn't, don't do it. Remember, this is your practice. And take your awareness now to your shoulder blades. I want you to really focus the movement in your shoulder blades. This area is connected to your metal element, your ability to generate courage and strength, and start to really express grief and sadness in a responsible, loving, accepting manner. So as you inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, draw the shoulder blades apart. Okay, let's move a little deeper into the metal element with puppy pose, your next yin posture. So puppy pose, as you can see with Flavia, hips are over top of the knees, and then you melt your chest forward. You're going to hold here for 2 minutes. This is a really intense pose. You're also working your fire element with your arms stretched forward like this. And your fire element contains the organ of your heart, which in traditional Chinese medicine is considered the emperor or the empress, and the king or queen of your existence. And the heart is all about generating love, joy, more enjoyment of life. And it also helps us process feelings of judgment, of dislike, helps us deal with patience and impatience. Give 1 more minute. Notice if you're collecting any resistance up around your shoulders or the front of your chest. That's typically what happens to me. I find that if I breathe really, really deep into that resistance and pause my inhale and then exhale, let it go, it helps to release a little more. And that gentle pause that you do at the top of your inhale is called your Antara Kumbhaka, one of the traditional pranayama practices. Okay, you have 30 seconds to go. Couple more deep, deep breaths. Slowly release to your belly, Advasana. Just let your arms rest where it feels good for them to rest. And maybe not good, where it feels restful. You can go ahead and bring your entire right ear toward the floor. I did this yesterday and I could only get to my right temple. Little bit of neck stiffness happening. That's okay. Just go where you can go. Big, big breath. With your right side down, take a moment to check in with your masculine energy and see if there are any messages that come through regarding your strength, your capabilities. Bring your right arm out like an airplane wing straight out beside you and take broken wing, rolling over your shoulder. Good. Feeling a deep stretch through your right shoulder, a compression as well. Holding for 1 minute only. Use your breath. Again, connecting to both your metal and your fire element, leaning into bringing more courage, more love, more joy, more enjoyment. Deepening a little more into your edge for the last 20 seconds. And very slowly release to center. Bring your left ear toward the floor. Pause here. Connecting to your feminine energy, noticing if there are any messages available for you surrounding more self-love, acceptance, more stillness. And bring your left arm out beside you. Go ahead and roll it over, broken wing, settling into your edge, into stillness for your 1 minute hold. Noticing the change from left to right, right to left. And slowly releasing back to your Advasana. Pausing in your Advasana to notice the change. You can bend your knees and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Just release your low back a little bit. And then setting up for your next Yin pose, Sphinx. You can use your block or your book or your pot, whatever you have there for props, or nothing to prop up your forehead if you like. So now we're cruising back down into the water element. So I want you to feel this purposeful low back compression, keeping your glutes soft, your legs soft. You're using some yang energy in the arms. Everything else is soft, okay? 2-minute time starts now. Big breath into your low back, into your kidneys, into your adrenals. Remember, your adrenals are the glands that pump out your stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline. Typically these days, most adrenals work overtime, in my experience anyway. So consider this compression as a little hug for your adrenals, reminding them that they don't have to work so hard. They can chill. Everything's okay. You can return to the sound of your ujjayi breath, the feeling of your intention. Maybe you want to visualize a body of water or think of the last time you saw a body of water. First thing that comes to my mind is a giant warm bubble bath. It's a body of water. Okay, 1 more minute to go. See if you could soften your pelvis a little more, soften your low back. Feel it sink and melt down into the earth. Deep breath in and release back down to your Advasana. Once you land, you can move into your windshield wipers. All right, place your feet back down on the floor, tuck your toes under, lift your knees up, place your hands underneath your shoulders, upward facing dog with an inhale, and downward facing dog with an exhale. Let your head go. Open up your mouth, rock your bottom jaw from side to side. Feel the yang energy, feel the effort. Start to paddle your feet out. Again, following your breath. As you exhale, push one heel down. As you inhale, lift both heels up. And exhale your opposite heel down. Good. And bring your right knee through to your hands for your half pigeon pose. Good. So the anatomy of yin yoga is a little bit different than that of yang. In yin, we relax the feet, which can be a little exposing for the right knee in this case. So if you feel any pain, pulling, or pressure in your right knee, you can go ahead and dorsiflex the right foot a little bit, your right foot. Okay, you're going to hold this for 2 minutes. Big breath into your right hip. So one of the elements that run through your glutes is the wood element. The wood element is all about connecting to compassion and shifting our relationship with anger and frustration into a healthy and balanced relationship. Remembering that we are designed to feel anger, we're designed to get frustrated. Kind of gets a bad rap though, because some of us don't have the awareness or the tools to shift that into a healthy relationship. This pose is part of that. So notice what's coming up for you here. And whatever it is, can you bring in more compassion for you? You could even switch your I am statement. I am compassionate. One more minute. Thirty more seconds. Where could you soften more? Maybe your hands, shoulders, neck, face, jaw, throat. Very, very slowly release. And release into a cat-cow, connecting to your yang energy, flowing with your ujjayi breath. And notice the difference in your cat-cow. Maybe there's a deeper opening through your right shoulder blade. Maybe you can open up your mouth and rock your bottom jaw from side to side. There may be a difference there. Maybe your lumbar feels more open. That's your low back. And go for some organic movements here, moving away from what this looks like into how it feels. Just letting your body guide your movements. Go for your downward dog. Feel the yang, feel the effort, but also feel the softness. Where can you soften in this pose to create that powerful balance between effort and ease? Bring your left leg forward for your half pigeon. Going into your edge, into stillness. Please be mindful of your left knee, zero pain, pulling, or pressure. Okay, come on down. 2-minute hold. Soften right into this. Fingers, toes, neck. Take a swallow to relax your throat. Separate your teeth to relax your face. Big breath into your left hip. One minute to go. Very slowly rise up to seated. You'll drop onto your left hip and then make your way back to your reclined pyramid, laying on your back. Returning to where you started. Just feel the ease of this asana. Stay connected to your ujjayi breath. Recall your intention. Notice all the new spaces, the spaces you've released tension from physically. Drop into your windshield wipers, following your breath. And as you do so, notice any new insights. What did you notice about yourself throughout this practice? Next exhale, great big hug. Notice the change. Practice your yoga. Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose, any version you like. Your last yin pose is the second round of your supine twist. Release your left leg to the floor, hug your right knee in. Take a deep breath and take your twist. Holding for 1 minute. Go right into your edge, into stillness. Relax everything you can relax. Very slowly release. Hug your knees in. Notice the change. And switch sides. One minute hold. And very slowly release. Hug your knees into your chest. Release your ujjayi breath as you hug your knees in. And just let your natural breath flow. And now think about someone you love dearly with all of your heart. And start to feel the love you have for them. And connect to that loving energy and hug your knees in even more. And now take in all that loving energy you have for yourself. As you silently and in your mind repeat the words, I love me. I love me. I love me so much. I am strong. I am capable. I am loved. And release to your final Shavasana. In Yin Yoga, we typically take a little bit of a wider Shavasana, widening your legs, widening your arms. Of course, if it is not comfortable to lie out with your legs straight, you're welcome to take reclined pyramid pose. Return to your releasing breath, the same breath you started with. 3 deep inhales through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh out, exhale through your mouth. 2 more breaths. 1 more. After your last exhale, let your natural breath flow through your body. Let every muscle and every bone sink heavy, heavy, heavy into the loving arms of Mother Earth. Allow yourself to feel grounded and connected, guided and also protected. Separate your teeth. Let your tongue float back toward your throat and allow your eyes to sink heavy into your eye sockets. And as you move deeper into your final surrender, your final Shavasana, I'll share a mantra with you. This is a Loka mantra. It's a blessing for you to take in more love, more health, more peace, and more freedom. So see if you can allow those words to land vibrationally in your physical body. Loka samasta Sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta Sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta Sukino bhavantu. And very slowly start to awaken your body with some gentle movement. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate your ankles and wrists, or take a full body stretch, reaching your arms up and overhead. Go for one deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out. Bring the soles of your feet to your mat. Take a couple rounds of your windshield wipers, and then land on one side in fetal position. Pause there. If you've rolled over to your right side, think about bringing more strength and movement into the rest of your day or evening. And if you've rolled over onto your left side, commit to bring more stillness and ease into the rest of your day or evening. Use your hands to gently guide yourself up to seated. Place your hands in Anjali Mudra in prayer position in front of your heart. This mudra, Hasta Mudra or hand seal, brings your left and right side energies together to help you create a balance between feminine and masculine, ease and effort, yin and yang. Take one more big breath in, a long full breath out. With much love from my heart to yours, thank you.